It's that time of year again. It is time to find out who the top rated players are in the new FIFA. The last FIFA 23. So we've got the obvious names that are going to be right up there. But is this the first year where Ronaldo and Messi are going to really start to drop? It's the end of an era, really, isn't it? It's crazy to me that in a couple of FIFA's time, there will be no Messi and Ronaldo, unless they play into their 40s, which Ronaldo might. Don't know about Messi. But anyway, I haven't seen all of the ratings. I've seen one or two, but also I've seen a lot of people complaining about them. So let's just get straight into it. So we've got the top, is it 23? I think it might be the top 23. They haven't revealed all of the ratings yet, so I can't reveal the Arsenal ratings. But first of all, we have Marquinhos. So straight away, 88 rated is the lowest we're going to see today. He has gone up by 1. He's got more shooting, less physical, less pace, but still, what a card. 79 pace is still very, very good. But the 89 defending, the 80 physical, very good indeed. And of course, this year there's a new chemistry system in Ultimate Team. Not that Brazil or PSG was hard to get chemistry with, but it's going to be even easier now to have hybrids, and I think Marquinhos will go down as one of the best centre-backs to have. If you get him in the first month, you're sorted for a while. Up next, we have Toni Cruz, 88 rated, so no change to his rating. His passing has gone down by 1. I don't agree with the pace. I really don't. It's so underrated. I don't think Cruz is fast. Don't get me wrong, but he's in his 60s for sure, pace-wise. And his defending is not that low, in my opinion. But Toni Cruz, 88 rated, number 22. Now, up next, we have a newcomer to the Premier League, and he has started very well. He's top scorer. He's got the most goal contributions, including assists as well. He's having a good time at City. His rating's wrong, though. He's better than that. Genuinely, when you see some of the players that are coming up, I'm actually disappointed that Haaland hasn't gone up. He was 88 last year. Injuries, I guess. I think 89 would have been absolutely fair. But to give you some perspective, Mbappe is in the top 5. So when we get there, maybe we'll discuss that, because everyone compares Haaland and Mbappe. For me, Haaland is the better player. For me, anyway, the better striker. I think Mbappe is possibly a better footballer. Winger, you know? Anyway, we'll move on to the next one. We get to Jan Oblak, still unbelievably good, but has dropped down by 2 ratings. He's gone from rank 13 to rank 20 this season. I don't think he's been that bad, has he? But you can see ratings have come down quite significantly, but such a good card still. Then we have Kante. Explain... Okay, this is the first example. You're telling me that Kante, as a DM, is better than Haaland is as a striker, because that's ultimately what ratings are, right? It's how good they are in their position. For me, Kante isn't even the best DM in the league anymore. It makes no sense, but I guess they couldn't reduce him too much. He's lost 6 pace, and his rating has come down by 1. For me, Kante should be 88, maybe. I mean, that's, I think, generous. He's not had a very good 18 months or so, but still, he's a great player. There's no doubt about it. Next, we have Edison. No changes whatsoever to his card. Exactly the same as FIFA 22. He's just got a nice new smile. Great goalkeeper, but I don't think he needed an upgrade. And there's obviously the other Brazilian goalkeeper that we will talk about. If one of them gets upgraded, the other one needs to as well. Basically, they're both on such a similar level. We do have Harry Kane up next. Despite his pace, which has gone down again, down by 2, and actually his rating's gone down by 1, this is still a very usable card, I think. If you partner him with a quick striker, if you go 2 up top, I think Kane is still going to be incredibly good. His shooting is disgusting. Where's his shooting? Have I gone past it? Where's finishing? There, 93 finishing, so still very, very good cards. Yeah, where's he going to be next season, though? Will we be seeing a Bayern badge there next year? Maybe. Next, we've got Allison. He has actually had a slight change. His shooting has come down, apparently. No, not his shooting. That is his handling, I think, has come down. Still such good cards. Him and Edison, I mean, you could pick either to be the slightly better choice. They're very different. Edison is definitely more of a sweeper keeper. Allison is definitely more of a shot stopper, but they can both do jobs very well. Another Brazilian up next, new signing for Manchester United. We have Casemiro. His defending's gone up. Most of his other stats have gone down slightly, but he has jumped up 5 ranks this season. I think a lot of players have just come down a lot this season. So it's a bit easier, easier to get into the top 20. But great player. He's going to be huge for United. He really is. Up next, we've got Kimmich. For me, one of the best players in that position. Can play right back as well. Can play a more advanced role, box to box, whatever you need him to do. And he's going into his prime. He's 27 years old. One of the best passers, one of the best crossers of the ball. I would actually say he's probably the best crosser in the world. With Trent, maybe. He's got 91 crossing. There might be a couple other players there as good as him, but he's unreal. Then we've got another Bayern player. It is Mane. I'm not actually sure he's really playing as a winger. I think he's playing more of a centre forward for Bayern so far, basically replacing Lewandowski, but disagree with this rating. I actually think Mane should be 90. I think he is one of the best Liverpool players over the last few years. You could argue he's just been outshined. Is that the word? Outshone by other players like Salah, Van Dijk. But honestly, since Mane's left Liverpool, you can kind of see it, can't you? But still, quality card. His pace has come down by 1, though, which is surprising. Has he got slower? Next, we've got Heung-min Son. He's had a 2 upgrade on his shooting. His shooting is better than most strikers in the Premier League, which is mad. Let me just have a look at Haaland's shooting, 91. So Heung-min Son has slightly less shooting, which it's incredible for a winger, but honestly, he can score goals. We've seen that. Great card. Probably one of the best. This is the first one that I really, really strongly disagree with right now. And I guess the problem is these ratings would have been done over the last few weeks where we haven't seen the beginning of the season potentially. The people doing the ratings, I think, would change this after the start that Neymar has had this season. He, right now, he's one of the best players in the world. Without doubt. For me, he has to be in the 90s. He's come down by 2 overall from 91. I think 90 maybe would have been fair, but this is a hideous rating. It really is. It's not fair at all. For me, he's better than Mbappe at the moment. And I know you can't really go off form. It's how good they are as a player in general, but Neymar being 89 rated is ridiculous. It really is. He should be higher. We're into our first 90 now. Neuer, fantastic goalkeeper. I mean, do I need to say anything about Manuel Neuer? One of the best, but only bested by one other goalkeeper, in my opinion. That is Courtois, and rightly so. He has been given an upgrade after the Champions League final. Unreal. He's broken into the top 10, 90 rated. A little bit of an upgrade on some of his stats. He's got 89 positioning now, which is really good. Up next, though, it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh my God. 90 rated. He's actually going to go into the 80s next season. Just unbelievable. Now, don't get me wrong. Ronaldo does deserve a downgrade. Whether you agree with that or not, that's totally up to you. He is not the player he used to be, but it's still such a good card, isn't it? Look at those stats. 81 pace, though. I don't know if he's actually that quick anymore, but great player, one of the best of all time, but no longer in the top 5 for the first time in God knows how long. We're going into the top 7 now. Van Dijk, I mean, technically, he is 90 rated, Ronaldo, same as Van Dijk. So there isn't really a top, well, from 8 to 3 when they're all 90. They're all the same, aren't they? But Van Dijk's had an upgrade. He's got a +3 on his pace, +2 on his physical. Okay, I mean, he wasn't bad last season, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if he deserves a whole upgrade. But best centre-back in the world, I think it's difficult to argue otherwise, and that is one of the best cards you're going to see this season that isn't an inform or a special card. Next, we have Salah, higher rated than Neymar. I mean, 12 months ago, I probably would have been okay with that, maybe. But right now, honestly, you should be swapping Salah and Neymar. But Salah is obviously a 90 rated player. He is. I just think Neymar's been underrated. But 2 upgrade on his shooting, 1 upgrade on his pass, and he is an absolute baller. He's gone from rank 12 to rank 6 this season. Up next, we've got the best player of all time, anytime, in history, Lionel Messi. All he's missing is a World Cup. Could it happen? Could it happen? He's got the same pace as Ronaldo. He's got low work rates, which is interesting. Still one of the best passers, best dribblers, best shooting player. 89 shooting? I'm sorry. Okay, I didn't see that. He's had a -3 on his shooting. Oof. I don't know if I agree with this. He's come down from 93 to 91. Do you know what? I don't disagree with that. I think 91's a fair rating, but he is still one of the best goal scorers on the planet. He might not be getting as many goals, but he's become more of a playmaker. Yeah, I don't know about that. Moving on, we have Kevin De Bruyne. We are now into the top 4. For me, De Bruyne is the best player in the world. Pound for pound, in terms of footballing ability, there is no one better. Maybe Lionel Messi, but right now, De Bruyne should be the highest rated player in the game, along with maybe Benzema, who's coming up soon. But 91 rated with the 5-star weak foot, the 4-star skills. Very, very nice card. His passing is ridiculous. 93. Love it. 31 years old now as well. Jeez, all of these good players are getting old. Next, we have Mbappe, who isn't old. He's just 24. 91 rated. You're telling me that Mbappe is 3 ratings higher than Haaland this season? I just don't understand that. For me, Mbappe should be 90. Haaland should be 89. I think that would be absolutely fair. Mbappe's won a World Cup. He's been maybe doing it for slightly longer than Haaland, but trust me, in 12 months' time, I think Haaland, having been top goal scorer in the Premier League, he will be, for sure, and potentially the best young player in the world. In terms of winning the award for that, I think that they will be the same rating, if not swapped. Okay, you've heard it here. So that leaves 2 players. Who could it be? Well, Lewandowski, 91 rated. It's a very strong card again this season. A little bit less pace, 3 reduction in his pace. His shooting's come down by 1. Explain that one. Unbelievable, but rightly so. Joint highest rated player with Benzema. He is rated number 1. He's going to win the Ballon d'Or, and rightly so. At 35, he is playing the best football of his career. What a card. Honestly, you put on anything that will improve his pace, and maybe you go with his dribbling. I don't know, because his shooting's already so good. Wait, I've just seen it's 88. 88 shooting. Lewandowski has 91. Yeah. Not so sure about that one, but he is still 91 rated. He hasn't even got a stat on his card that's over 90, but of course it doesn't quite work like that. Looking at his stats, I mean, he is the highest rated player in the game. They've put him as ranked number 1. Looking around here, defensive awareness, undefined. Okay. He doesn't defend. His finishing's 92. Shot power, 87. See, long shots, 80. I don't know about that one. But there you have it, guys. That is the top-rated players in FIFA 23. Benzema is number 1. We do not, for the first time in many years, have a player over 91. Interesting. Well, as soon as I get the Arsenal ratings, I will make sure to upload a video, and I want to compare it to my predictions. I've seen some of the Arsenal ratings, and boy, they are bad. I have got it so wrong. I thought EA would be way more fair, but the Arsenal squad are really bad. So that'll be an interesting video. Thank you for watching, guys. 2 weeks until I'll be uploading my first Arsenal career mode on FIFA 23. Ooh, I'm excited.